I just got to go see F1, the brand new film from Joseph Kosinski, the same guy behind Top Gun Maverick. If you want to consider him the director of that movie, we all know it was Tom Cruise that really directed that thing. But F1 is essentially Top Gun, but in race cars, right? That's kind of the selling point of this film. You see what we did in Top Gun with the jets and the craziness? We're going to use that same practicality, but in racing, in Formula One racing. And guess what? We might not have Tom Cruise, but we have the next best thing. We have Brad Pitt, baby. And what you get here is a very, very solid run-of-the-mill sort of sports movie that is incredibly well made from a filmmaking point of view and has probably the best score of the year from granddaddy of them all, Hans Zimmer, who just, of course he delivered a banger. It's a film that I really don't have that many problems with or that much to complain about. It's a film that I'm going to recommend to all of you. Spoiler alert for what my rating is going to kind of be. But it's just also a film that I'm probably not going to remember much from. So let's get into it. What is F1? Well, F1 is a movie about this guy, Brad Pitt. This guy who used to be a Formula One race car driver. Now he just kind of travels the country and participates in different kind of racing competitions. He just loves racing. He doesn't care about the money. He loves the thrill of the race. He's an old guy who's never really won anything big, but he doesn't care. He just wants to be in a car and drive, baby. So essentially, he's playing a character you've seen in pretty much every single sports movie ever. He ends up getting recruited by Javier Bardem, who I love Javier Bardem. I mean, my God, he doesn't do much in this film, but I love him. And Javier Bardem runs this Formula One company that has not won ever. They're really bad at driving. They're like, Brad Pitt, we want you to come in and sort of mentor this young rookie and be our other driver, and we're gonna win a race. And from that point on, you get your typical sports story. You have an elder guy and a younger rookie, and they're having to go, bounce heads together, and they're fighting, and they're in conflict, and they have to learn to work together as a team. You have your crappy love romance between Brad Pitt and Carrie Condon. Will they, won't they, will they? They totally do. I mean, come on, you know what's gonna happen. You get a brooding lead who's like the mysterious guy that we all want to be. All us men out there, we want to be Brad Pitt in this movie, but guess what? We're not. And you get some really badass racing sequences that are extremely well made, and I don't know how they shot them. I'm very, very impressed with how they made this thing. So let's talk about that, because that's probably the biggest highlight of the film, is the actual filmmaking involved here. All of the races in this film are shot so incredible. We have these really, really intricate rigged setups on these cars where they had like 4 or 5 cameras on a car at once, and were able to capture the actual speed and the intensity of Formula One racing. Almost every moment of this film, you feel like you're in the car with Brad Pitt and with all these characters. You feel like you're on the racetrack, and you feel the wind blowing against you. You feel the tightness of the turns, and it's so, so impressive, and probably the best racing film I've seen from a technical aspect. I also love the way they're able to easily display these races. I've never really been into racing and NASCAR and Formula One myself, and I found some of those sports to be kind of convoluted and confusing with their rules and stuff. This movie does a very good job of sort of simplifying things and getting you involved in the conflict and getting you involved in the rules very, very quickly so you can engage with the competition. I also think some of the acting is really good here. Brad Pitt, yeah, he's Brad Pitt. Carrie Condon, I thought was a big standout. Javier Bardem, everybody here is good. I think the script is not great when it comes to just dialogue. I guess the basic plot here in the script is fine. The dialogue is not great at times. There are some scenes where they just did not sound okay at all. Where it really just got to me, and maybe it's just because I've been in a Game of Thrones phase. One of the characters from this is the same guy that plays Catelyn Tully's brother, or Catelyn Stark's brother in Game of Thrones, the crappy Tully. I can't remember his name, I'm sorry. But I'm just remembering that actor reading George R.R. Martin's dialogue in Game of Thrones, and then hearing him read this dialogue. I don't know, maybe I'm just in a Game of Thrones phase. Why am I comparing F1 to George R.R. Martin writing? But overall, I did love the star power of the movie. It worked on me. Brad Pitt's a lot of fun to watch. Just these characters all interacting are a lot of fun, and the film is just visually really, really well made, and it's also really well paced. This movie does not overstay its welcome. It flies by. It's never boring, and it's just a good time. But yet again, it's a very simple plot. It's a plot that you know kind of where it's going, and it does have all of its big sports movie moments to make you feel good and maybe motivate you a little bit, but none of it is overly surprising or anything super unique. It definitely plays it safe and close to the chest, and is really just a technical display of look how cool we could shoot F1 cars. The highlight of the movie is easily Hans Zimmer's score. Yeah, Hans Zimmer is the GOAT for a reason, and he delivers here with a score that reminded me a lot of his Dark Knight treatments. Like, there's a lot of Dark Knight-esque sounds in here. You can definitely feel it from, like, the first beat of this movie. Like, this is a Hans Zimmer score, but my God, it's so good, and it's electric, and it's beautiful, and yeah, it just, anything Hans Zimmer touches is perfection. Another big pro about this movie is it was probably my most fun drive home from a movie theater ever. Like, this film, I didn't expect it, but until I was in the car driving home on the highway coming back, and I realized how cool I felt driving this car. How cool I wanted to be driving this car. That was interesting. It really was like a hypnotic experience. I don't really know how to describe it, but like I wasn't driving dangerously, but I wanted to. Brad Pitt told me that could be fun. Yeah, so like if there are high amounts of car accidents happening around the world right now, just randomly a spike in the rates, it might be because of F1. Overall, though, I had a good time with this movie. I'll give F1 a 4 out of 5. It's a solid movie. It's one that I think a lot of people are going to enjoy. It's a big crowd pleaser. Go check it out if you have nothing going on this weekend. The movie theater's about to get very, very crowded, so will I be able to recommend this over some of the stuff that's coming out? I don't know. We'll see, but definitely check it out. Yeah, I had a good time. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like this video, subscribe for more, turn notifications. I'll see you in the next one.